Well, opioid abuse is a plague, and the worst hit state is West Virginia. In our investigations, we've seen lines like this at doctors' offices, which police say are nothing more than fronts for drug dealing. West Virginia is suing opioid distributors to force them to report unusual sales. The man in charge of those suits is the Attorney General, but his critics question just how close he has been to the drug makers. Jim Axelrod and producer Ashley Velli continue their investigation.
We're here in Mingo County, West Virginia, executing a search warrant.
The battle against opioids in West Virginia, the state with the country's highest rate of fatal overdoses, is being fought on many fronts. Patrick Morrisey is West Virginia's Attorney General.
What's happening in West Virginia right now is that we're losing a generation of people to despair.
In the last 5 months, Morrisey has implemented new statewide prescription guidelines. He's moved forward with a lawsuit he inherited from his predecessor against 11 major drug distributors and filed a new suit against the nation's top drug wholesaler, McKesson, for flooding the state with 100 million pain pills in a 5-year period.
What was that for, Vicodin?
But the fight against opioids in West Virginia is complex, as one look at Morrisey's career path makes plain.
In my past practice, I was the co-chair of a large healthcare pharmaceutical practice, but I had worked on Capitol Hill before, so I'd done a lot of compliance work, regulatory work.
From 2010 to 2012, were you lobbying on behalf of healthcare companies, pharmaceutical distributors?
Well, I was a private lawyer, and we did do some lobbying work.
As a lobbyist, Morrisey was paid $250,000 to represent a pharmaceutical trade group funded by some of the same distributors West Virginia is now suing. Records show he also took more than $8,000 in political contributions from Cardinal Health, a defendant in one of the state's lawsuits. The West Virginia bar was concerned enough about a potential conflict to launch an investigation. When he first took office in January of 2013, Morrisey said he would step away from cases involving Cardinal. But 5 months later, he met with senior representatives from the company.
Is it appropriate for you to be meeting with 2 executives and a lawyer for Cardinal Healthcare when the state is suing them?
Well, as you know, the state meets with entities involved in cases all the time. And I would argue we should meet with everyone involved across the board to go solve this problem.
2 months later, Morrisey again clarified his position, saying he was now, quote, permanently screened from the case. But that didn't end the questions. Morrisey's wife is a lobbyist. One of her biggest clients, Cardinal Health.
While you've been in office, your wife's firm has made roughly $1.5 million from Cardinal.
You'd have to talk and take a look at those numbers. I don't pay attention.
So how does that not present an enormous appearance of a conflict, if not an actual conflict?
Well, I think we've gone through the process, and people have determined that there was no conflict.
The West Virginia bar ruled Morrisey's past lobbying work does not present an ethics issue now that he's Attorney General, but said his wife's work with Cardinal Health could, quote, diminish the integrity of the process and create the appearance of impropriety. The next 5 months will be a crucial time for Patrick Morrisey. Scott, both of the state's lawsuits against wholesale pill distributors are slated for trial in October.
Jim Axelrod tonight. Jim, thank you.